one more. See if you can.
Okay. Yep. There.
That's working. That's the face. That's how you know.
Hello, everybody. It's Ryan with the Farm to Table Direct Show. And again, we are here at Okie Homestead Expo 2025, Mays County Fairground, Pryor, Oklahoma. And I am standing here with Brittany from Refuge Medical Training, located in the lovely town of Spiro, Oklahoma, which happens to be mine and Keith's hometown. And Refuge, actually, I'm going to let you tell what Refuge specializes in, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do.
Okay, yeah. So Refuge specializes in trauma first aid kits. Okay. So we have everything from small compact kit up to a whole field hospital on your back. Everything in between. Vehicle kits, we sew them right there in Spiro, Oklahoma. So right. All of our ladies are hands-on sewing them. Their bags are guaranteed for life, and any components that are used to save a life, we replace those components for free as well.
Well, that's an awesome feature. Yeah, but, not a use it, lose it thing. Anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, and you don't want cheap medical supplies, you know?
Absolutely not. No, when you need it, you want it to be the right stuff.
Just like parachutes, you don't want a cheap parachute.
We can have a parachute conversation later. But anyway, okay, well, that's awesome. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to do a little bit of hands-on demonstration.
Yep.
She's going to walk me through, me being the test dummy, for a tourniquet. Because there's some really key crucial things about when you would use a tourniquet and how to use it, and some important information you have to share with everybody else, with the person that you put that tourniquet on. So
for sure.
I'm going to let her take that part of it over, and we're just kind of going to go forward. So Brittany, the floor is yours.
Okay, I'm going to need both hands though. You're going to.
Okay.
Let's see if we can pass this off. Okay.
Okay, you're going to. There we go.
So I'll just talk nice and loud.
There we go.
So this is a Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. This
Cat
is,
Gen 7.
Yep. This is Combat Applications. This is North American Rescue.
Okay.
So, big loop goes over the limb, and I'm going to apply it as if you were applying it to yourself.
Okay.
So you want this in your workspace so you can touch it, and you're going to take this.
Okay.
It's Velcro, and you're just going to pull it nice and tight. You want to get this as tight as you can because that means you don't have to turn it as much.
Right,
so,
right.
Think of the tourniquet like a hose. You're shutting off, kinking a hose. You're going to stop the blood from leaving your body. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this windless, and it is going to compress the artery against the bone.
And it's working.
And you know, we say one turn past a bad word. So, you feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling it. I ain't ready to cuss at you, but I'm feeling it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go one more. See if you can.
Okay. Yep.
Now
there.
it's working. That's the face. That's how you know. So you pull the tail through because you don't want it to come off, because then you lose all that constriction.
Yeah, I'm already feeling the tingling in the fingers here.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you'll be able to see the arterial restriction, the blood flow loss, your coloring's going to change.
Yep.
Longest recorded tourniquet application with no nerve damage was 19 hours.
Holy
Can you
smoke.
imagine wearing that for 19
I could
hours?
not.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it off. I'll...
Mercy. That's it. Holy cow.
This is the best part. Sweet relief.
Oh, look at that.
All the blood flow rushing back into your arm.
It's back. Yep, there it comes. Yep, you can feel the... Wow.
Yeah, but you know, see if you had an injury there, blood was leaving
how
your body.
quick that would be important, right?
You have 2 minutes.
And I'll have to listen, folks. I'm telling you, this is a whole lot better than the old stick in the in the belt, or taking anything like that. You know,
makeshift tourniquets are a thing if you need to, but let's be prepared and
have
one on us.
And the fact that you can self-apply that.
Yep.
Makes it a whole different...
For sure. We've had a few cases where they lost their arm, so they had to apply it with one hand.
Right.
4th of July accidents is normally where that happens.
I can see that. Might have had a few 4th of July experiences.
A few close calls.
Right.
But homesteading is another thing. We've had a few people who were run over by tractors. We had a guy who was ran over by a tractor. He actually got to his phone, called his neighbor, who actually had one of our first aid kits on him, ran over and was able to apply first aid to him and saved his life.
Awesome.
So crazy things happen.
That, right. So that is, again, something that is needed. So I'll let you kind of, that was an example. But what would be, say, somebody on the homestead, or somebody has a farm or homestead, and they're wanting to have that general all-around kit that can kind of address their needs or potential needs?
Yeah. So the adventure kit, which is this one right here. This is our buy once, cry once, covers bullet holes, broken bones, and boo-boos. So this is our homestead kit. It is full of everything you could possibly need. We've even had people use our suture kit to suture up their chicken.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it is full of it. It has your child tourniquet in there, your Schlissman pressure wrap. It's got Imodium, Benadryl, a bunch of gauze. It even has splinter out. You know, splinters are a thing on a homestead. It covers everything in that. So this is our recommendation for homesteaders.
I don't know if y'all seen that tag she's holding on to, but made in the USA, folks. That's made right here. No,
Spiro, Oklahoma.
Spiro, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Small town.
More American than that.
No, you cannot.
And so that is totally awesome. And listen, folks, I mean, like she said, everything you would possibly need. I don't want to get copyright infringement, but that's literally a homestead rescue right there, all built in one. So that is totally awesome. So, you know, I'm going to ask the question that ultimately, at the end of the day, most people always ask.
Okay.
Affordability.
Yes, totally affordable. So that kit runs you $5.99, but like I said, bags are guaranteed for life. They rip. We replace them for free, and the components we replace if you use them to save a life. So we're really one of those buy once, cry once. You don't want cheap medical supplies, and they're affordable. You know, and we do have smaller kits if you want something more compact. You know, we try to stay as affordable as possible.
Well, I will tell you from experience, that's cheaper than the ride in the EMT wagon.
And cheaper to the flowers for funerals.
Right.
You know?
So absolutely. So definitely appreciate that. So what about kids?
Yeah.
Children.
Yep. So
Tourniquet wise.
yeah.
I mean.
So we have the Schlissman pressure wrap is going to be our recommendation for a child tourniquet. It works on adults as well. It has a loop here on the end. That's what you put the limb through. And then what's awesome is it has this periodical hook and loop, and it holds your in place. So this was actually designed by a pediatric doctor.
Okay.
Sam Schlissman, awesome dude. And you just constrict the blood flow, you wrap. Trying to do it with the mic.
Here.
Got it? But if you let it go, children move a lot, especially if they're hurt. That's why I love the periodical hook and loop. It holds that. Do you ever wrap something with an ace bandage and then you let go of the tension and it unrolls the whole thing?
Wasted time, yeah.
Yeah, so the Schlissman pressure wrap is our recommendation when it comes to children. It also works on animals, dogs, sheep. We've had it, you know, canines use it, so it's a good across the board.
Right. So definitely one that you'd want to have hanging around.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that comes in the adventure kit as well.
Okay, so that is included there.
Yep.
All right. So kind of give us a little bit of a, I guess we can kind of back up a little bit and take a little walkthrough of kind of the products you have out here and kind of give us some of the rundown on what Refuge Medical can have offered out here at the Okie Expo.
So we have a pretty wide variety. So these are our vacuum seal kits. They're going to come poly sealed. They have a tear tab. We have a desk kit. It's made to fit in a file folder, so a lot of school teachers, people who work at a desk office. And then we have our travel vehicle kit. It's called our Travel Fac. Has a headrest attachment. It's a great place to be able to keep a first aid kit. Deploys from either side. Has your tourniquet on the top there. Exam pen light and Sharpie. And then we have a small boo-boo kit. So it's going to be boo-boo, plus it still has, you know, some trauma capability, but that's a good throw in your diaper bag.
Right.
Then we have our buckets. So our wound care bucket covers a long-term wound for 30 days. Gives you a bunch of gauze, a bunch of gloves, triple antibiotic tape. We have a baby birthing bucket.
Oh, wow.
And a postpartum bucket. So we've had 6 babies who were born using this bucket. This bucket is for bringing the baby into the world, and then the postpartum bucket is for the mom to take care of her after she brought a baby into the world.
Right.
And then we have our little buckets, which is a burn bucket. So it's going to have a whole assortment of burn dressing and gauze.
Okay.
And there's a surgical bucket. Oh, there he is. Yep. So this is a surgical bucket. It is for flesh wounds, skin level wounds. It is not for arterial reconstructive surgery. But
not doing a trach on this.
Yeah, no, it is not that. It is, you know, if you know how to suture, you can kind of do some stitching. Like I said, we've had a few people use it for chickens on the homestead.
Okay.
So, and then we have our bare fac and bare minimum, which these guys are showing over here. That is what started Refuge Medical.
Right.
So those are our flagship products.
Ro, I want you to zoom in. That right there.
143 lives saved, yep.
That right there. That right there is what makes it all worthwhile at the end of the day, regardless.
Yep.
You know, and the fact that there's companies out there that are focused on this, American companies, homegrown, local companies, and they're putting the best possible stuff together. And you heard her talking about a doctor design, research involved in that.
Oh, yeah.
The time and effort. So listen, check out Refuge. Where can they go? Refuge Medical.
RefugeMedical.com.
That's pretty simple and straightforward. Refuge refugemedical.com, and you can price list. I've been on the .com once in the past. You can see everything they have.
Yep, and we have a live chat, so if anyone has any questions, it'll be one of us. No AI, no robots, no overseas. So jump in the live chat.
Yeah, live person. You're not getting sent off to a call center. So,
exactly.
Right, deal with people there at home. This place is busy because they've got a giveaway going up here at Okie Homestead Expo. Giveaway, I'll win a life-saving kit, so that. And they've also got a promo code if you happen to come out today, tomorrow, whatever, while we're here, of 12% off your order.
Yep.
So the Okie Homestead promo code, Okie.
Yep, that works on the website. So anyone watching this video, feel free to use that and save some money.
Yeah, so even if you're not making it out here, go to refugemedical.com and put in homestead promo code Okie. And you can get 12% off, and so that's a cool savings for those that may be catching this a little bit later. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, I was letting him show the stuff here.
I know.
Anyway, but yeah, so, well, listen, Brittany, I guess kind of what's the future of Refuge Medical? Where y'all going next? What's next?
Yeah, we have a lot of big projects that are happening in 2025. We're doing some really cool collaborations with some other awesome American-made brands.
Okay.
I know that Decked, if you guys have heard of Decked, you know the whole drawer system. We are launching a first aid kit with them next week, actually.
Awesome.
So another just true American-made company out there that's doing good.
Well, that's the good stuff. So now you're out here. This y'all's first year out here at this.
Yes, this is our first year.
Any other events, any other places y'all are headed to?
I know we're going to be at Prep Fest. I know we're going to be at the Kentucky Sustainable Festival over in Kentucky. And then I believe there is the Midwest Prep Festival as well. So we have a few. We're getting out there.
A few places they're getting out. Okay.
Yep.
Go check them out. Great story, great people there at Refuge Medical. Brittany, I just want to say thanks for your time and
thank
giving
you
us
guys
this
so
and the
much.
demonstration. I've got blood flow back in my arm now, so we're good. And listen, folks, again, this is the things that you can find out when you come out to these events. And great American company. Go out and check them out. refugemedical.com. And as always at the farm to table, it kind of goes right in. Prepare for the unexpected and keep it local.